Ladies and gentlemen, fabulous folks of the art realm, welcome to Creative Creations! I'm your psychic host, Lexi, and here with my eager co-host, Eli, and tonight we are delving into the present and future of creativity, where art and AI collide. From seasoned sorcerers of AI to those who dance with traditional muses, our panel begins with a diverse tapestry of perspectives. Dust off your crystal balls, and we'll journey into our vision of the future, of this fusion of art and artificial intelligence. Give a warm welcome to Mike, who is lending his speakers and screen to our AI-voiced guests today. Isn't he a great sport, everybody?
Now, let's dive deep into our first question of the night. Artists, there's been a buzz in the air about AI. Its promise and perhaps its perils. Our first question goes straight to the core. How do you feel AI threatens artists in the industry?
I wouldn't say threaten but challenge, in that every artist will have to adapt their processes and outputs to work within a new economy. I'm not convinced that the number of professional artists will change, but I am convinced that certain roles will disappear while new ones emerge.
It's a groundbreaking invention making a real-time shift in our field, and it's inevitable to feel all types of emotions, from concerns to empowerment. Many trained creatives have objections, partly due to how these tools are promoted. Yes, it's good for everyone who wants to explore and democratize creativity, but it might also seem like a crutch for the professional field.
AI is developing so fast these years. I feel like it will bring challenges and potential threats to artists in the creative industry, such as concept art, graphic design, music composition, writing, and the like. Since AI tools have the ability to complete some tasks as above, this would lead to concerns about job displacement. Besides, some artists are afraid of losing the human touch of works in the future. AI-generated work cannot convey personal emotions and tell individual stories. We may lose the emotional resonance at some point.
I think AI disproportionately affects new and junior artists. I think a lot of work it will displace in the short term is sometimes lower-level comp work, but that can be important to the development of a young artist who just needs to spend time developing a style and workflow. I worry that their skills will develop asymmetrically and they will become good curators, but not good artists and designers. I don't think it will directly replace artists, but it will allow other artists to be more prolific, which could create scarcity of work.
Companies and CEOs have been already showing they're eager to adopt AI as a way to save costs and have less artists on a production, which in turn will require artists to take on even more demanding workloads. With how fast AI art has been improving too, it's only going to get harder to tell whether a piece is generated or not. When you don't have a monstrous seven-fingered hand to immediately point to, it's creating an environment where you have to second-guess the things you see, leading to situations where artists are wrongly accused of using AI, or people unknowingly buying AI art from a person who didn't specify they used AI.
At this stage of AI development, I don't believe it poses an immediate threat to artists' work. The technology may not be advanced enough yet, but it could potentially reach a point where it can efficiently handle certain aspects of artistic creation. I view AI more as a tool to augment human creativity rather than as a replacement for artists. When considering the production aspect of the industry, AI could become a tool that replaces specific job positions in the future. However, this is a pattern that has occurred in the past with the advent of new technologies.
Fantastic insights, everyone! Now, let's swing the pendulum to the brighter side this time. Considering the challenges discussed, how do you see AI becoming an ally in your artistic quest? Can you picture AI as your creative sidekick?
AI is a tool, like Photoshop and ink before it. If artists learn the tools, they will benefit from those who are in need of hiring those skills.
More entrepreneurs and businesses are starting to use these tools on their own for their needs, so we might have to get ready for the saturation of generic content.
AI can benefit artists in some ways. For example, AI tools can provide inspiration and generate ideas at the very beginning. This can shorten the research time, so artists have more time to focus on the core process. Also, AI might generate some new innovative software that can improve work efficiency and productivity. Apart from this, AI can analyze data in a smart way. It can help analyze consumer preferences and market trends. And artists can make proper decisions according to the trend. This would be a good guide for creative direction.
AI will become an essential tool, and it will be expected that artists are fluent in it. It is already helping generate work more quickly, especially in early stages, and is useful in fighting empty page syndrome. It can automate some more tedious activities like searching for reference material, or helping to block out shapes. We're still very early into AI, so it's hard to know all the benefits and dangers alike that lie ahead.
AI is powerful because it can iterate insanely fast. I see it as a tool that's useful in early concepting, to spark ideas for artists to springboard off of, an assistant, not a generator.
Depending on the nature of an artist's work, AI has the potential to be a valuable asset. I see AI as a tool that, much like the introduction of software applications like Illustrator, Photoshop, and Premiere in the 1990s, can enhance the creative process. Back then, we transitioned from analog to digital, which was a significant change for many artists. However, we were able to adapt and harness these digital tools to our advantage. Similarly, AI offers artists new possibilities to explore and incorporate into their work, providing opportunities for creativity and innovation.
Fascinating perspectives, everyone. Now, let's dive into your thoughts on safeguarding artwork in the AI era. Picture your dream protective bubble for artists' jobs and existing creations. What kind of rules or laws do you envision to protect artists and their creations?
I think we need to find new frameworks of consent and compensation, not just in the visual arts, but across the board. Why are my emails training spell check? Why is a photo of me, taken by someone else, improving a company's image classification algorithm? The image models are surveillance capitalism in a new form.
Trying to understand the different sides is becoming a generation gap. I come from the early digital generation, and I still remember the complaints of traditional artists about computers. The adoption seems similar today.
I think the major issue right now is copyright and moral rights. If there can be specific copyright laws, which can define ownership and usage rights for the content, that would be helpful. This can ensure artists retain some control of their work and also receive appropriate compensation. Sometimes the original artists dislike the way other people recreate their work. A related law can protect the integrity of artists.
Tough to say since I don't know enough about how the law works, but similarly, those who make laws don't know enough about how AI works. With new tools and general democratization of them, it's going to be impossible to protect styles and artworks. Even if a big tech company says they won't copy an artist's work, individuals absolutely will. The alternative is that big tech companies hoard these tools and make them inaccessible behind proprietary walls, and charge you to use them. In that way they can control what flows in and out, which seems like a much worse option. All that to say, the current state of copying artists' works and styles, and the remixing and mashing of styles is also how it has worked for forever. You can just do it a lot faster now, and it's more accessible to those with lower skill sets. I don't know that this is a bad thing, it's just new and scary. The best protection for now is to do exactly what the WGA did, and make your own terms with employers.
Artists should be able to protect their work from unconsented use in a AI model.
I strongly believe that we require legal advice and the implementation of laws to safeguard the rights of artists. Companies involved in AI must recognize and respect intellectual property rights. It may be necessary to establish copyright laws that prevent AI from generating work in the style of a specific artist without permission. Additionally, the introduction of a licensing system could provide artists with the protection they need, ensuring that their work is not used without their consent. These measures are essential to maintain the integrity of artistic creation and protect the livelihoods of artists.
I want to ask this one. Shifting gears, let's talk personal preferences. Would you embrace AI as a tool in your artistic process, or prefer to create without it? Share your insights on navigating the AI landscape in your creative journey.
I use AI every day from spellcheck to Midjourney.
I do use AI, using my own work.
I would not deliberately avoid using it. As I mentioned before, AI tools are a time saver. So I would like to try using it to speed up the creative process, such as gathering references or generating more ideas. It would definitely increase the work efficiency. But I would not rely on it to create the content. I enjoy creating works that can reflect my personal characteristics and style, which AI cannot help.
Image-making AIs are not artists unto themselves, they are artists' tools. There have always been leaps in technology which herald the end of days for what came before. However, like photography did not kill painting, AI will not replace designers and artists. It hasn't become the future of design, it has created another future, one of many. There will be a shuffle of jobs and specialties, and then there will be a new breed of artist who is very AI forward, and there will be more traditional designers that specialize in their own way. People will seek out both for the different qualities they represent. Deliberately avoiding AI feels like a Luddite reaction. It is good to know what they are capable of, and what they can offer you, and once you know, you can make an informed decision.
I could see myself using it as an idea generator to come up with things that I wouldn't have on my own. Beyond that though, I don't think I would use it.
I've been incorporating AI into my workflow recently, particularly with the use of Midjourney. In a recent project, I had the opportunity to create storyboards and mood boards using this tool, and it made a tremendous difference in effectively communicating my vision to both the 3D artist and the client. Midjourney allowed me to explore my ideas comprehensively and present a clear and vivid representation of the project's vision to the client. This, in turn, provided a well-defined pathway for execution before delivering a creative brief to the artists involved in the project.
Let's dive into the crystal ball of creativity. When it comes to future of AI in music, art, and writing, what's your dream scenario? Do you hope things progress in a certain way or stop altogether?
I hope we find new ways of owning our digital footprint. The AI image tools are another byproduct of our data being commodified by corporations, large and small. It needs to be a wider societal change and less a focus on the AI models of this hyped moment.
We're living in a digital era instead of in real life. Digital is still too relevant, so I hope we, the planet, get tired of it and welcome new times to appreciate the natural realm better.
Based on current trends, would love to see AI can contribute to generating ideas, providing suggestions in a more creative way, instead of just simply gathering other people's work together. And hope the future of AI can push the boundaries of what is possible in art, music, and writing. Not only limited to traditional art or digital art. If it can expand to other forms like installation, that would be great to see.
I hope AI goes wild. I hope it goes past what we thought was possible, and creates new music genres, and painting styles. I also hope it feeds back into traditional processes and shows us new ways of doing things we'd have never thought of. I think it will certainly cross a line at some point, and we'll have to reel it back. Then we'll know where we stand, until the next evolution comes and blows that line out of the water as well.
AI is proving to be something that is going to have a lasting impact on many industries to come. It's only a matter of time. It feels like being in the wild west of AI right now. With the recent SAG-AFTRA deal making some strides towards protecting people's right to consent to AI use. I hope more companies and industries are brought to the bargaining table to establish rules on AI.
I'm genuinely eager to witness the evolution of AI within the creative industry, provided there are strong legal safeguards and regulations in place to protect us artists. I believe that AI has immense potential to be a valuable assistant in various creative aspects, rather than a replacement for human creativity. I'm of the firm belief that the human touch and unique sensibilities can never be replicated or replaced. Can AI truly create the music of John Coltrane, the art of Pablo Picasso, or the literary genius of Hemingway out of thin air? Can we expect AI to produce another Pulp Fiction, Purple Rain, or The Simpsons? I highly doubt it. These creative masterpieces are the result of a distinct human vision and emotion that AI simply cannot replicate.
Well, folks, what a journey into the future that was. Our visionary guests hope to see AI break boundaries, spark new genres, and more, pushing creative boundaries, envisioning new possibilities in art, music, and writing.
However, they also emphasize the importance of safeguarding our digital presence and navigating the AI Wild West responsibly. These insights give us a sneak peek into what the future holds for AI in the creative landscape. But hold your horses. They also caution us to find our own digital turf and ensure the wild AI West doesn't trample on our creative rights. It's a digital era, but let's make sure we never lose the magic of human creativity. Big thanks to our incredible guests for sharing their valuable insights on the fascinating intersection of art and AI. Your perspectives have added depth and flair to our conversation. And thanks again, Mike, for being the voice for the people.
To our fantastic audience, thank you for joining us on this creative journey. Remember, the future is filled with exciting possibilities. Embrace the magic of your own creativity.
Until next time, subscribe to see more episodes. Don't forget to comment what you think about art and AI down below. And keep those creative sparks alive. See you next time.